A senior DNR official is emerging as having been remiss in doing his job to protect the country's priceless natural heritage when applications for permits to build commercial structures in Bohol's Chocolate Hills were filed in 2018. This besides the finger pointing of who should take responsibility for the fiasco dominated the kickoff of today's Senate's probe that our Daniel Manalastas covered in this report.
Some officials of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources found themselves on the hot seat during the Senate investigation over the reported structures built in protected areas, like in Bohol's Chocolate Hills and Davao's Mount Apo. During the hearing, it came out that the current DNR Assistant Secretary Gilbert Gonzalez was a regional executive director back then, and in charge or authority over the application for permits with the Protected Areas Management Board.
During this time, hindi po ako present during the PAMBI meeting. I was on an official travel in Bagong.
But the senators weren't buying it.
But just so happened
parang naman yan, nagkataon naman yan. Ako, pag wala ako, hindi ko na ini-schedule. Baka kung ano gawin eh. It's not a common procedure. Kung talagang baka nga umabsent ka para maipasa eh.
Pagsasabihin, absent ako noon eh. And we will just leave it at that. We have to see accountability. Hindi po pwedeng puro PowerPoint ang sagot sa ating mga tanong or wala ako doon, absent ako noon.
Senators in the probe also questioned the members of the PAMB or the Protected Area Management Board, most of whom were barangay captains.
Tapos biglang nung day na yon puro barangay captain ang nagbigay, wala man lang kayo doon. Parang hindi na dapat natuloy ito eh. Hindi na ito dapat natuloy. But they're deciding on a very important issue.
Maari naman pong hindi niya pirmahan. Kaya hindi po dahilan yung absent ako nung panahong yon, kaya yung bundok, yung burol, naging resort.
Ito po kasing nag-attend ng PAMBI meeting na ito. Although mga barangay captains, hindi ko naman po masasabi na wala silang kaalaman. Kasi kung titignan nyo po doon sa resolution number 1 na pinirmahan at in-approve in-endorse ng PAMBI, marami po silang mga condition and stipulate dito. Nagkaroon talaga ng deliberations dito. Pinag-usapan nila what is acceptable to the PAMBI. So hindi naman po talaga outright na nag-oo lang sila.
Meanwhile, the DNR assured the panel of lawmakers it is working to rectify and resolve the problems surrounding the application and issuance of environmental compliance certificates.
Approval of by regional offices of ECC applications for projects within PAAs is now suspended until further notice. The DNR is committed to uncovering the truth that lies in the history of these challenges, holding those responsible accountable.
Still, some senators feel dismayed on the DNR's handling on the issue.
Asek, kasi at the moment, ang dating sa aming lahat, on paper lang tong konsepto ng protection. Walang actual implementation. It's just parang on paper na declared siyang protected, pero hindi talaga siya protected.
Napapansin ko kanina pa, mahilig kayo dito magturuan, kundi magturuan maghugas ng kamay. Ang pinakala, sinabi niyo po, Secretary Loizaga, it was before your term, okay? Sige, granting gano'n na nga. Now, ikaw na nakaupo at alam mo may mga violation, correct it. Don't blame other people. Don't blame the previous administration.
Very respectfully, sir, I am not blaming anyone. I am acknowledging the facts as they are on the ground when I assumed office.
Exactly.
And this is why I have begun to institute these investigations and we have suspended the power of the region to actually issue ECCs.
Tell the LGU dahil may tinatawag din na Sentro, bawal dyan kasi protected area yan. Dapat hindi nyo binigyan ng building permit yan in the first place. That's part of your monitoring.
Thank you very much, sir. And all these investigations have surfaced, in fact, these facts. We are being very careful as far as establishing whose responsibility and authorities were put in line during the process of the construction of these particular structures. We cannot just point fingers, as you said. We have to acknowledge that the investigation and the evidence need to be quite thorough. And that's what we're doing now.
Daniel Manalastas from the National TV Network for a new and better Philippines.